agree with you. I like the B.J. Hill pick a lot. The last time the Giants beat the Eagles in Philly, October 27th, 2013.
Oh, that was after the Super Bowl.
15-7. It's a weird score. 15-7.
15-7. I wonder what happened.
Josh Brown kicked 5 field goals.
Oh my God! Don't mention that name, please. He's a joke of a person.
He's a horrible person.
He's garbage. He's honestly garbage.
Yes, he is.
And if you remember, the Giants went to London, I think, or like they were definitely going on the road.
Oh, I remember it vividly.
And they cut Josh Brown and signed Robbie Gould.
Yeah.
Who I wanted back, to be honest with you. But now going on to the pick of the draft, that was a steal by most experts. Kyle Lauletta, the quarterback out of Richmond.
I love that pick. That pick may have been my second favorite pick for the Giants.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Giants fans, a lot of Giants fans that wanted Saquon Barkley in the first round be like, oh, we can get a quarterback later. And then they pick Kyle Lauletta. Oh my God, why'd you pick a quarterback? What do you want?
Giant fans really are not good fans. I'm sorry to say that.
No, I wouldn't say that.
They're very fickle. I don't like that in a fan base.
No, I would say they're undecisive.
They're fickle. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're fickle.
Basically, I love this pick. First off, I didn't even know who he was until you mentioned him very long.
And the MVP of the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he
really great talent.
Very good Senior Bowl. And you know what this proves to me? Eli Manning is sweating to me, and I'm going to tell you why. Eli Manning never really had any competition.
That is true.
Until this year, with Davis Webb and Kyle Lauletta right behind him.
And the Giants did need to add a quarterback of the future.
They did, but the problem is, we didn't see Davis Webb at all. We didn't see Kyle Lauletta until the Senior Bowl, unless you're a huge fan of Richmond. But look, this was the most underrated move of the draft. These are what some experts are calling maybe the number 4 quarterback in this draft.
Can I be honest with you?
You think he's better?
I thought the Giants... Well, he was my 7th best quarterback in the draft.
Okay.
I thought the Giants had the best draft out of any team.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was second?
Second, I knew you were going to ask that.
Did I put you on the spot?
I really like Tennessee's draft. I know they only had 4 picks, but 3 out of the 4 I loved. Rashaan Evans, best pure inside linebacker in this draft.
I like him too.
Harold Landry, who had a first-round grade on Steele, and Luke Falk in the 6th round.
I didn't really understand that, because what do you see in Marcus Mariota then?
Long-term backup. And in the 6th round, you have that luxury.
The luxury, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. But basically what I'm saying about the Kyle Lauletta pick is that a lot of Giants fans were kind of upset about this. And to be honest, I didn't really like it right away, because I was texting in our group chat with me, you, Nick, and Dom, saying that I wanted Tyrell Crosby, saying, we got to bolster the offensive line even more. But this was a really, really good consolation prize.
I love Lauletta.
I will tell you this. Lauletta to the Giants was probably one of the most underrated moves that they've done, and this can turn into be one of the best moves, maybe along with Barkley and Hernandez.
I thought it was their second best pick. Behind Barkley. Damn. I really did.
I mean, I will admit it took me by surprise.
Did it take me by surprise? I don't think it really took me by surprise. I thought it was kind of expected. I mean, Tom Rock did say on Friday that the Giants do view Davis Webb as their quarterback of the future, but
we don't know what he is.
Actions speak louder than words, and the fact that the Giants spent a 4th-round pick on Kyle Lauletta means that they're not 100% sold on him. They want the competition.
Is it a hot take if I say if the season's going nowhere that we're going to see both Davis Webb and Lauletta in the starting lineup?
Yeah, in that famous 2-quarterback set.
No. When I
see what you're saying.
No, what I mean, because the reason why I'm saying that is there's no streak anymore. You have nothing to lose.
I'm telling you, Pat Shurmur needs to give Ben McAdoo a Christmas card every year.
I wouldn't.
Thank you for breaking the streak. You just made my job a hell of a lot easier. Sincerely, Pat Shurmur.
Oh, and thanks for Barkley.
Yeah, right?
And along with that, the last pick that they had is R.J. McIntosh. This one annoyed me. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Because they double-dipped at defensive line?
Not only that, first off, I didn't think they needed that much depth, but then I realized what Gettleman said, you can never have too much depth at a position. If there's positions of need that you need stable guys to probably jump in the fold, barring an injury, you got to jump on that. I understand that now, but the thing is, Crosby was still on the board at that point.
Yeah, I hear you.
Basically, this is what I wanted to happen. First off, the first 4 picks of this draft were awesome, and I figured that they were trade back into maybe the 6th round, which was actually traded to the Rams for Alec Ogletree. Again, really good consolation prize. But I figured they would trade back into the 6th round, maybe even the 7th, and pick another offensive lineman. But here's something that I remembered also. Andrew Norwell was undrafted.
That is true.
And Dave Gettleman can find gold in undrafted free agents.
Yep.
I mean, Andrew Norwell cashed in this year.
Boy, did he.
Thanks to the freaking Jaguars. Do you remember when that was a done deal?
Yes.
How stupid were we? Honestly, no, I'm saying...
I've said it before. We're idiots.
No, like, the thing is like, you and I know this for a fact, and I can say this with certainty with everyone else that is on the Beyond the Game crew, we shouldn't believe anything that's written until it happens.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
We bought in. We bought into the hype, and that was a mistake.
We certainly did report on Rivers a lot. I will admit that.
Yes, we did, but you know what? It wasn't a done deal because he's in Jacksonville now. But you know what? If the Giants got Norwell, maybe they wouldn't have gotten Hernandez. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who knows? Maybe Hernandez is going to be better than Norwell.
Fate.
Who knows?
It's fate.
It is 100% fate.
You're listening to Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. I am Jacob Valk. Sitting across from me, the one and only Eric Fischetti. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. So let's switch gears to basketball. The second round of the NBA playoffs has just gotten started. With that in mind, I'll go through each series and we'll make our picks. Sound good, Eric?
I'm very excited.
All right, and let's start with the most exciting series of the four, in my opinion.
Philly-Boston?
No, I was going to say Raptors-Cavs.
Oh.
I think Raptors-Cavs is a lot more exciting.
The East is exciting, period.
I mean, I really want to see what LeBron can do against a really, really good Raptors team.
I think this is where LeBron James loses.
I do too.
I'm not even just saying that because I'm buying into the Raptors. I love LeBron James. He's my Michael Jordan because I didn't have the luxury of seeing Michael Jordan in his heyday. I have the opportunity to see LeBron James still in his prime.
Yes.
Do you understand that? People, like, we are seeing greatness right now.
He is the Michael Jordan of our generation.
He might be better.
Well, it's not going
He might be better.
I still disagree with that. But I will say this. There used to be a time when I laughed at the argument. Now I don't.
Yeah, because you know what? It's a plausible argument to have.
Absolutely.
But to be honest, and I said this. I said that series was going to 7 games between Cleveland and Indiana. The Pacers scared the hell out of the Cavs.
Victor Oladipo looked like the second coming of Reggie Miller.
Can you imagine if LeBron James lost in the first round?
Oh, my God. People would have been going nuts.
People would have been going nuts. Cleveland would have been on fire. Ohio would have seceded from the United States. Again,
the Ohio River would have burst into flames. I don't even know how that's possible.
But let's be honest here. LeBron James is gassed. He has no help right now.
No, he doesn't.
The Raptors have
But he's used to that, though.
What, having no help?
Yeah.
He misses Kyrie.
He does miss Kyrie.
That's what's going on.
And he misses Kevin Love.
Yeah, because, Kevin Love was almost non-existent, but Tristan Thompson came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And look, Cleveland had a hell of a game as a Game 7. That was a great game to watch. Would I have loved to see Indiana win? Yes, but I want to see...
I was rooting for Indiana. I'm not going to lie to you.
Look, there was part of me that was rooting for Indiana, but I really was pulling for the Cavs because I did say that they were going to win that series in 7 games. I did say that.
Yes, you did.
But... you know what? I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say Raptors in 7. I think LeBron James is so gassed that this is where we see him break down. He's still going to be in his prime, but he's tired.
Yeah, I've got Raptors in 6. I did pick the Raptors to represent the East in the NBA Finals, and that hasn't changed. I really want to echo your point, Eric, that LeBron is gassed. I just think the Raptors have too much depth, and the Cavs have so little depth that this is where LeBron's playoff run ends.
And you know what? The Cavs, before the trade deadline, because as you remember, they kind of traded their whole team yesterday, and then the next day they were 20 years younger.
Yeah, it was really weird, their deadline. I didn't understand what they were doing.
It was weird, but it relatively worked because they got younger and they got a little bit faster, but they still play the same style of offense.
Yeah, but they didn't get any better, though. That's the thing. The Cavs brought in this weird supporting cast that LeBron wanted, but I don't don't know if it's working. George Hill and Larry Nance aren't doing that much.
They were non-existent.
I just don't know what was going on in LeBron's mind.
This is all or nothing for LeBron James in Cleveland. So now it's basically coming out and saying that he's probably going to leave.
I don't know what he's going to do. I hate speculating about it. I really, really do.
If you had to ask me right now, this second, where LeBron James will be come the start of the 2018-19 season, I would probably say it's going to be between Cleveland, Philly, and the Lakers.
I'd agree with that. I think that's the final three. I agree with that 100%. What about, speaking of the Sixers, Celtics Sixers?
I'm buying into the Sixers so much.
Even though they lost by 16?
Yes, because
Wow.
to be honest, this was a game, to me, I did not see the whole game, but considering the stats, the Celtics were overlooked. The Celtics were overlooked because...
Well, Terry Rozier was overlooked. I
feel like because, the Sixers are healthy. They have all their stars. The Celtics do not. They have a ton of role players on that team. Terry Rozier, Jason Tatum, who's not really a role player. He's going to turn into a budding star, let me tell you, though. But I feel like this was a case of the Sixers letting down their guard, if you will. And also a fact that Brad Stevens is the best coach in the NBA.
I would agree with that.
And you know what? Brad Stevens gets a ton
Not
out
Kenny
of...
Atkinson?
Almost. When the Nets win over 50 games, come back to me. I'm serious, and I like Kenny Atkinson, too.
I think he's a really good coach.
I wish the Knicks had a coach.
The Nets coach right now is better than the Knicks coach right now.
Exactly, because the Knicks coach right now is Lance Thomas, because he's the captain. Please.
What about Rockets Jazz?
The pain. This was actually...
By the way, I had Sixers and 7.
Yeah, I have Sixers and 6.
Okay, fair enough.
I have Sixers and 6. I think the Sixers are going to get their act together. Well, I said this earlier. I said that, a couple of these teams that are so young are going to take advantage of the opportunity because they're having fun, which I think is the biggest motivation to why they're playing so well. Yes, it's all or nothing. Yes, you're in the playoffs, but you're enjoying the moment.
Rockets Jazz.
I honestly think that the Rockets are going to run away with this one, but it's not going to be a sweep. It's going to be a gentleman's sweep.
What's a gentleman's sweep?
Rockets in 5.
Rockets in 5. Okay. I have Rockets in 4. I just think the Rockets are too good.
I feel like the Jazz will steal a game.
Okay, I mean, it's very possible.
In
Utah. Any team can be better than any other team.
Go back to the series before, Jazz Thunder.
On any given day. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is a budding star in this league.
Could have been a Knick.
Yep, he could have been. Ugh. Man alive. But, hey, listen, you brought up the series Jazz Thunder. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Thunder. Because Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony. Melo doesn't want to come off the bench. Paul George,
he's so selfish.
I don't know what's happening there.
He is so selfish. And to be honest...
How did Westbrook average a triple-double again?
I have no idea, but that just shows me how great of a player he is.
He's a beast.
He is a beast. And you know what? The NBA needs that. The NBA has a budding talent of these young stars, which is awesome.
They really do. I agree with that.
Giannis, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz is going to come to his own, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Kristaps Porzingis, well, we'll
Jared
see.
Allen?
Jared Allen, too. Jared Allen is a very good center for his age. Let's be
I like Jared Allen.
How old is he, 20?
Something like that.
I think he was 19 this year.
Something like that. I don't know his age off the top of my head. But I do know he's a damn good player.
Jared Allen is going to turn into a very good center.
I will tell you this. I want Jared Allen starting next year.
I do, too. I think he probably has the ceiling of a DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, let's not go crazy.
Without like the on-the-court stuff is like being basically a bully. He's got a really, really good ceiling, Jacob. I have to tell you that.
I love Jared Allen. Don't get me wrong. I just wouldn't go as far as to say that he's going to be a top 5 center in the NBA. Maybe Mark Eaton with scoring. I'll say that. He'll get his blocks, and he'll get, let's say, 12 or 13 points a game.
How about a better Brook Lopez that can rebound?
I'll take that in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
Oh, man. Brook Lopez, so frustrating. What about Warriors-Pelicans?
I don't see anything coming out of this series. Steph Curry's back, and I think that the Warriors are just going to run away with it.
Yeah, this is my gentleman's sweep. I'm going to use that term now.
5 games?
Yeah, 5 games. I'll give Anthony Davis a game to do crazy Anthony Davis things.
Yeah, look, it's just unfair how good the Warriors are.
Yeah, there was a rumor a while ago that LeBron was going to go to the Warriors. If LeBron goes to the Warriors, Adam Silver needs to step in and break up the whole team.
If LeBron James goes to the Golden State Warriors, his legacy is over.
Like Durant.
Yeah.
You know what? I tend to agree with that. So, all right, let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be talking baseball next. But first, you can win a pair of tickets to WWE Monday Night Raw, coming to NYCB Live, home of the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, on Monday, May 7th. More information can be found at nycblive.com. Number to call to win is 516-572-7440.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Really?
I'm going to that.
You won the tickets.
No, I did not win the tickets, but you can definitely meet the DJ.
We'll be talking baseball next on Beyond the Game.